Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful Easter weekend. It is time for my shorter Flosstube, the Sunday edition. Just quickly updating you on what I've been stitching on this week. It has been quite a busy week, but a lot of fun and somewhat a lot of stitching, but then again no, but I am having a lot of fun with 1 month of HAED that I've been working with. So month of April I've only worked on heaven and earth design projects, and I have really enjoyed it. It has been so great to be able to pick all of the projects one by one and just putting in some stitches. I mean, I have not had any crazy goals about stitching a certain amount of stitches per project. I just wanted to take them out, put them on the Q-snap and stitch a little bit on each and every one of them. And so this week I have been focusing on 3. Of course, it's my HAED cell, the Stitch Along Heaven and Earth Design Steampunk Portal, and I am making progress slowly but surely. As you can see, maybe I am working my way back into parking even on this project too. With me, it goes in periods. I mean, I have periods where I just do cross country, and then I get into my head that I need to do parking and work. I prefer when I park to work on a diagonal. So apparently it is parking again on pretty much all of my projects I've started to work on, evening out, finding my diagonal and then park. And we'll see how long that will last. But yeah, I have put in some stitches on this, and oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my tablet and just quickly take a look on how many stitches I've put in. Again, I'm a little bit behind schedule when it comes to the stitch along, but I'm not, worried. I mean, I'm taking my time with this one. So hang on, this is Steampunk Portal. I need to just bring out the right chart. Here we have it. I have now completed 9,989 stitches, and I will be stitching on this for the rest of the day today. So I will probably pass the 10,000 stitches today, and that is always very satisfying. But yeah, and I say this every time, I will say it again, I really enjoy this. It's a perfect amount of confetti, but also like blocks of colors here and there, so I find it very enjoyable actually to stitch on it. All my Heaven and Earth design kits are stitched on a 25 count Lugana even weave, and I always stitch 1/1 full cross. Maybe someday in the future I will try to do 2/1 10th stitch, but I do so enjoy working 1/1 full cross, so for now I'm sticking with it. And then I have also stitched on, of course, 2 other projects. This is, sorry for the crinkly noise, this is Meeting on the Turret Stairs, and this is a super size. It's not max colors, but it's super size, so it's a big one. And as you can see, I did start cross country, and now moving into parking a bit more, and I'm going to try to work my way down the diagonal. So this is still just a lot of background. When I do diagonal, I think in the beginning I started like I think most of us do with working by 10. So I did like one column and then diagonal down. I then started doing two, so 20, and working a little bit of a wider diagonal. And now I'm actually into 3. Just because it gives me, like, I think a nice blend of cross country and working in even straight lines and parking. So when you work over 3 columns, it's a little bit more a feeling of cross country. So I like that. So I'm going to try that for a while. And not much progress. Well, it is kind of, but still a long ways to go. But it was a lot of fun just to be able to pick this back up, and I do looking forward to seeing how it all turns out. And let me see, I want to find that chart. Oh, way up here. Okay, so on this chart I have now completed 6,148 stitches, which is almost 1% of the total, because the total is over 600,000 stitches. So a long ways to go. But and I've said this before, I know I repeat myself, but I do. I mean, the 1/1 on 25 count, I just love it for some reason. Don't ask me why, but I really enjoy it. And in the future I have to find a system of how to work in a good rotation with all my heaven and earth design, because it is so nice, and I do want to feel that I'm making progress on all of them in some way or other. But that will be a question for future me. I am currently focusing on the SAL this year. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera really bad. So I also stitched on Farewell to Anger, which I did start kind of recently, what's not too long ago. Sorry about the crinkly noise. And again, I mean, this is, this one is a really, really great project. This is supersized and max colors, so it's going to be so much fun to see how it develops. So this is my progress so far. A lot of blues in this corner, but you can see that other colors, or maybe you can't on camera, but other colors are working their way in. So there are some greens in here that are starting to show, and then we are going to move into the other brighter colors. Again, so much fun. And again, back to the diagonal and parking. So yeah, we'll see how long my parking phase lasts, until I just want to stitch all the threads back in. And anyways, so for this project I have completed 2,813 stitches out of over 650,000 stitches. So this is about 0.4%. And again, I would so much want to focus on this one, because there's so much happening in a chart like this, in an artwork like this, by Leonid Afremov. There are some beautiful bright colors, a lot of, I would say, drama maybe in the picture. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun continuing working on this. But for now I have picked it up, and yeah, I did put down some stitches, and yeah, really, really nice. So whenever, we'll see in the future how I will work with my HAED whips. But for now, focusing on the SAL, I have not picked up the other focus piece that I have, which is called Spring Flowers, but I will. I have been so into my HAEDs, but I will definitely focus more on my spring projects in May. I will also, let me see how the dates are looking. Yeah, I will try to do another Sunday edition before I do my big Flosstube, where I try to sum up the 2 months now, March and April, for you in a longer video with maybe a little more detail. Yeah, but for now this is it. I'm also I'm also thinking about I have my eyes on the 24 hours of cross stitch, that challenge. I mean, you do have a weekend, I think 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to try to do 24 hours, and that might be a fun thing to participate in. And I will probably focus on the SAL and maybe my other piece, focus piece, if I do that. But again, in the springtime, you know, there are a lot of things happening. So if I have time, I will definitely try to do the 24 hours of cross stitch. Yeah, I also did a thing. I don't want to bring up the budget thing, but I am on a budget. But I did a thing. Hang on. Okay, so here it is. I have treated myself on my birthday for a little extra something. I don't normally expect birthday gifts, but I do treat myself sometimes. And I think, here it is, I think some of you might have seen the full series. It's called Fabulous House series from Cottage Garden Samplings. And there are, originally it was there were 12 patterns, and I have them all. I have collected all 12 one by one over the span of like 2 years, I think, or something like that, 2.5 even. I don't remember exactly when they were released. And then they came out with this special edition, the Tudor style house. And this is actually one of I love this one. I think it is really, really pretty. So I knew that I had to have this one. And yeah, and I wasn't sure if they were going to have it in the store where I buy them, online store, but here in Sweden. But they actually did. So when I saw it, I just thought that, yeah, I need to have it. Now, just thinking ahead a bit, I'm not going to be stitching on this series for quite a while, because there are a lot of specialty threads, like there are Simply Shaker sampler threads, yeah, the Gentle Arts, yeah. So there are some specialty threads and stuff like that that I don't have. So I'm not going to be stitching on these anytime soon, but I already have a plan. So I'm probably going to be stitching on trying to put all the 12 houses on one piece of fabric, a big one, and then just figuring out how I want to line them up. And this one, I'm probably going to do this one on a separate fabric, but do 3 different ones and sort of change up the colors a little bit on the house. And maybe change up the colors in the flowers, but then have like 2 or 3 of the same. Yeah, anyways, that's what I'm thinking, but I'm really happy that I treated myself to this chart. It's really a really nice house, Tudor style. Yeah, so anyways, there's that. And then I have not received it yet, but there will be again part of my birthday thingy. I did it's the budget thing again, but I did want to try some other, I would say, more budget friendly kits. And so I did order some, and they will be arriving in a few weeks, I think. I will show them on, not in a regular Flosstube, but in these type of Flosstubes, the Sunday edition, that are shorter. And I will always put the haul or the shopping or the product reviews like in the end of the video. So if you're not interested in that sort of thing, you can just skip it. So I normally just always start with the stitching progress and the plans, and then I end with the other stuff for you who, like I said, maybe you're not interested, maybe you're not in the mood, and that's fine. But if you are interested, there will be some new kits coming in. I bought 4 kits for about $30 from Temu, which is kind of, I've heard of Temu. I know what it is, but I have not yet shopped from there. So that was a new experience. I'm not quite sure what to think about it yet, but I will talk more about that whenever I get the kits from there. But for now, yeah, like I said, this is a shorter one for now. I'm gonna continue stitching on my HAEDs. I'm gonna continue stitching on the SAL, and I hope I see you in the next stitch with me, which will be, of course, another HAED. And then maybe I'll see you, if not on a stitch with me, then maybe next Sunday on another Sunday edition of my Flosstube. Until then, please take care of yourself, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.